Good morning. So I just woke up and I'm gonna get ready for the day. Right now I'm actually, funny enough, I recently got a bike and I'm trying to use it to get to school every day. The school that I'm gonna be student teaching at, it's probably like 1.5 miles, 2 miles from where I live, and they don't have the best parking situation, and so I want to come up with other ways to get to school then that aren't driving and like taking up all the spots in the teacher's lot. The bus, unfortunately, I have to take 2 buses to get there, and so I think it was like a 40-minute bus ride if I did that, and then walking is just the same amount of time. And also I was like, I don't know if I want to walk 2 miles in the morning. If it was 1, I definitely could, but 2 miles I feel like could end up taking a bit, especially if I'm rushing. Onto the bike. I found a $20 bike on Facebook Marketplace, and I kind of spent yesterday like fixing it up almost to say. I needed to get some air in the tires, and then I also like scrubbed some of the rust off because it was a $20 bike. It looked like a $20 bike, but today I'm gonna kind of ride it around. I also need to get milk for matcha. Today is my tester day with the bike. My mode of transportation is going to be the bike, and we're going to figure out the best way to use it. Let me get ready first. I've been trying to not wash my face as much. My skin is getting a little bit better, but I'm just going to at least like rinse my face, especially just because my eye boogies are always the reason that I like scrub my face in the morning. Also, let's brush our teeth. So let's get going. So since I've been trying to do simpler skincare, and it's actually been helping my skin, I will say I know people have mixed ideas, but I've been using Rhode and it's been helping my skin a lot. I think what's been helping is I used to do like long skincare routines, really harsh stuff, and I think it really affected my skin barrier, and that's why I got a lot of like redness on my cheeks and I would just break out so easily. All of Rhode is kind of like focused on fixing that, fixing your skin barrier. I think that's been what's helped my skin the most, is just kind of like working to repair that. Also, in the last probably week or so, week and a half, I've started, so I got all of the skincare in like a little trio, and I was using the Barrier Restore Cream and then the Peptide Glazing Fluid. I was only using those 2 because I tried this one, the glazing milk. I tried it and I was like, this sucks. I don't like how it feels. It doesn't work well on my skin. And then I was like, you know what, let me try it again. Everybody raves about it, like, and I have it, so like, why not? I don't think I shook it. And so it felt so weird and it dried really weird on my skin, but I don't think I like, I don't think I, you know, you're supposed to shake it first, and I don't think I did. And so now that I've learned how to use it, it's so good. But I will say, oh my gosh, I'm so upset at myself. Look how aggressive I am. I was like twisting the cap. It's essentially like the piece that's threaded broke off from the entire cap, and so now my bottle is broken, but it obviously still works. I just like put the cap on top, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so aggressive. I like ripped it off. I don't know if that's happened to other people, but I'm not gonna buy a new one because this thing was probably like to here. So before I went to bed, I did use my Elemis resurfacing pads, and so those are kind of like a deeper clean, like an exfoliating pad, and so I'm not going to do a whole lot today. I'm just going to do glazing milk, and then my sister put me on this. It's just the Trader Joe's face sunscreen, and I have oily skin, and so normally that's my biggest qualm with sunscreen, is it makes my skin just so oily. This one, I don't know, it has like an interesting texture. It's not like, it almost feels like what a matte primer feels like in terms of the gel itself. It's not really matte though. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush my hair real quick, and then we're gonna get dressed and head over to get some almond milk. Okay, so I just put on a black tank top and black leggings, which is not a very big upgrade from my oversized sleeping t-shirt, but we're just going on a bike ride. We're just going to get a few things that we need from the grocery store, so it doesn't matter or anything. Plus, also, I need to see, obviously, it's 9 o'clock right now. It's about 70 degrees out. I want to see if I'm going to get like super gassed and sweaty riding my bike, because if I am, I probably shouldn't ride my bike to school then, because I don't want to be like all gross at school or anything. And so we'll see how this goes. This might be like just an exercise thing, but we'll see. Either way, my outfit doesn't matter. So I'm not riding as fast right now because hopefully the wind isn't too loud. Riding to the school wasn't too bad. I probably got there in about 15 minutes. I wasn't videoing it or anything just because I was trying to be as kind of fast as I could or as realistic as I could. So after that, I went to Target. I was hoping to find a little basket to put on the front of the bike just so that I can put like my lunch pail and things like that in the morning, but of course I did not have one. And so I just got my almond milk so I can make my matcha. I just got back from my biking adventure and I'm making my matcha right now. If you hear the kettle in the back, that's what that is. And I got a few things at Target while I was kind of roaming around. I honestly was at the point where I was getting pretty tired, but a couple things I need to consider when I'm biking. First, on the bad side, I'm gonna have my backpack with me, which I always stuff to the brim. I have my laptop, my binder, my notebook, my planner. So that'll definitely weigh me down a bit when I'm actually going to school. On the flip side though, I'm only gonna be going one way and it'll be at like 7 in the morning, and so it'll be a lot cooler, it'll be less busy. I tried to put my camera on stabilizer so that it wasn't so bumpy when I was riding around, and so hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if the wind was kind of crazy either, but I realized I didn't put my phone on stabilize mode. I put it on like beauty filter or something like that, which I don't need when I'm riding a bike, and so. But what I was trying to say was normally I won't be biking there, back, and to Target, which is why I'm kind of tired. I'll just be biking the one way. Wanted to show you what I got at Target though. So in a couple weeks, I'm actually going to be hosting some of the girls from the program. I'm going to just be like hosting a little, kind of like a pregame at my apartment. Everybody in the program is really great, and I feel like everybody is just so friendly and we all want to be friends. So now it's like, okay, let's do something outside of class. First being these little pencil plates. They're obviously all school related. So pencil, apple, and then like notebook paper napkins. I thought these were so cute. And then the next thing I'm realizing now that I'm home that I'm like, oh, I should not have bought these. So they're these little sensory stickers. I've been getting ads on Instagram all the time for these because it's basically, they're for kids, and so as you can see here, it's like for sensory, like in the classroom if a student gets like overwhelmed, which I mean even me in my classes, I'm like, oof, I need this. Basically it kind of guides you like breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, all sorts of different little exercises, but it gives you something to kind of follow. It gives you something to like map out, look at, touch, all of that. And the reason I shouldn't have bought these, because like I said, I've been getting the ads and I was like, oh my god, these are amazing. Like I want to get something like this, even just hand it out to students. I think for the party I'll hand this out to people in the program just as like something they can have, they can give to their students, blah blah blah. But this isn't the brand that I've been getting ads to, and so I think Target like ripped off the brand that I've been seeing, because I think this is Target's brand, Mondo Llama. And so yeah, I'm like, should I return them? I don't know, because obviously I'm pretty sure it's like a small owned company, the one that I've been seeing. It's such a great idea though, and so that's the part that I'm like, oh, bummer. So yeah, we'll see what I do about these, and I'll also input the name of the actual company who makes these, just because that's where we should be shopping, not Target. So yeah. Also at Target, I don't know why, considering it's summer and it's been like 85 degrees for the last week and it's going to be 85 degrees for the upcoming week, I've been really wanting to paint my nails a dark color though, just maybe I'm getting ready for fall or something. I tried to paint my nails a light color and they looked so good. I was so happy. It was like a little treat in between all my finals that I like spent time to paint my nails. Instantly, the second I finished, if you can tell, they're so like banged up and the paint is like all morphed because I was just like hitting stuff on my nails the entire time, and so they do not look the best. They did for like 15 minutes and that was it. So I got this cute little chocolate color. It is No To Do by Essie. We'll do that later today. Okay, I had too many things on my other counter, which you can obviously still see in this frame, but we're gonna make our matcha right here today. So I've been using this new matcha. It's the one that they serve at the coffee place that I always go to. And so I was really excited because the coffee place that I go to, it's like my favorite place ever, and it's honestly one of the reasons I started to get into matcha, just because theirs is so good. And so I was like, I'm making it at home. I can make it taste the exact same as the coffee shop, so why don't I just buy theirs? And I don't know if it's because I've been trying some new ones at home, but it's just not hitting the same right now, so it might be how I'm making it, I'm not sure. So I don't know why, but I feel the need to say this, but now that I know that my camera even has like a beauty filter mode, I just want to say I won't use that, especially in like any makeup videos or anything like that, because I know it's kind of frustrating when you're watching a video and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I get my skin to look like hers? Like, if I buy these products, if I do the steps she's doing, like, my skin will also look flawless. And then it gets to the end of the video and you're like, huh, this looks like her skin looks so like soft in a way that's, you know, not realistic. Okay, I haven't tried my matcha yet, but I think I might have come up with one reason why it's been tasting different. I just did this. Normally I get the sweetened vanilla almond milk, and I just realized the one I just bought 5 minutes ago is unsweetened, and so maybe that's part of the reason, but let me try it too. Let me mix it and then try it. Yeah, I think that could be one of the reasons, just because honestly I do really like my drinks super sweet, and so not that it's definitely not the matcha's fault. I think I can rule that out now, but I think it might be the almond milk. Still good like always though, I will say. Okay, so it's about 10:30 now. Even though I've taken a tour of the city, I haven't had breakfast yet. So I'm gonna sit on the patio and just have a muffin. I know probably every video I have the same muffin, but it's just because they're so good. I don't know if I mentioned this when I was getting ready, but I do have a call at 1. It's either at noon or at 1. It's a fairly longer call, and so I think I'm gonna eat and then probably take a shower, do my hair for real this time, because I know I said I was gonna do my hair and then I went out just like this. Do my hair. Because I have the day, I might as well do a little bit of makeup. I'll show you guys that. And then do my meeting. I don't have a ton in store today, honestly. This is my week off, and so I'm kind of just relaxing, taking it easy. I do have a couple books that, of course, how it goes. So I'm not sure if I've talked about this before, but I like using Libby for my Kindle, and basically it connects your library card to your Kindle, so you can reserve books through that, and pretty much all the good books, just like the same with going to the library and getting the physical book. All the really good books have a long wait, and so of course it kind of worked out well, kind of otherwise would have been bad, but of course the books that I have been wanting to read, they all had like crazy wait times, and so right now a lot of them are all coming up at the same time. And so right now I'm reading Jurassic Park, so I'm gonna finish that. I'm 30% of the way done. I have another week or so with it, and then I also at the same time I got Sinclair Lewis's It Can't Happen Here, and so those are my 2 books that I'm gonna be conquering this week. Both are a bit longer than what I usually read. I will say though, I really like Jurassic Park. This was one that somebody when I was working, she was reading it when I was there, and I was like, huh, I've never thought to read that. She was like, yeah, obviously since it's a book form, it gets way more into the details of like how the park starts, what they're thinking when they first show up. So it's been a really good read, and I wouldn't have thought to read Jurassic Park, but I'm liking it a lot. Okay, so in typical fashion, I was outside reading for too long and I didn't have time to get ready, so I just took a quick shower and kind of got dressed. So this is what I'm wearing now, and funny enough, I feel like this outfit is more pajama-esque because of the pants. Now that I'm ready, or slightly ready, I'm gonna log onto this meeting. This is one of those meetings where I'm just gonna listen, and so I didn't need to be fully ready anyways. The meeting says that it's gonna be from 1 to 2:30, so it's probably gonna end up being like a 2-hour meeting. I might try to do my nails while I'm listening, just because obviously I kind of just need to sit and listen, take in what they're saying. I do have my little notebook that I've been keeping all of my school notes in. Okay, so I just finished my meeting. It was a little confusing. I think I know what I need to as far as just show up to school, talk with my guiding teacher, everything will be okay. So I think it'll be fine. I did paint my nails during that call. Next, I did get a call when I was on the Zoom that Matthew's dry cleaning was ready to be picked up. And so I don't know, I'm gonna go pick it up for him, but I'm debating if I should take my bike. It's not a far bike ride, but I'm like, will that mess up the shirt if I fold it and everything? I think it'll be okay. So it's a quick bike ride, so I think I'll just do that, because it's probably gonna be the easiest thing to do. Other than that, I think I'm gonna ride the bike, come home and read a little more. Okay, so I kind of just spent some time on Larchmont. I walked around to some of my favorite stores. When I was walking around Larchmont, I also got a sandwich, and I also went in the bookstore. It's my favorite bookstore. I know I have plenty of books to read, but it's one that I thought was really interesting, and it wasn't incredibly long of a book, so maybe I read it in between stuff, or I just read it next, but either way, I'll show it to you guys when I get back. Since I was on my bike, I did shove Matthew's dry cleaning in my bag because I didn't know how else I would have held it with like keeping it straight. I think it looks fine. I don't think he'll notice anything. I did, while I was on Larchmont, I did just get him a Levain cookie for tonight. So if he's upset that it's, or if he notices that it's wrinkled at all, at least I have the cookie to make up for it. From Levain, so I went to Larchmont Wine and Cheese, and they have the best sandwiches. Normally I get them with the Hawaiian barbecue chips, but I have hot Cheetos, and so I figured I have to finish these. Oh, and also, while I'm here, this was the book I picked up. So it's called One Day Everyone Will Have Always Been Against This by Omar El Akkad. He is a novelist and journalist, and he talks about a lot of what's going on. Let me see when this was printed. Yeah, it was printed in 2025, and a lot of it is about the current social issues that are going on today. I think it's a very interesting read. Obviously, this was a quote in a tweet that went viral, like, one day everyone will have always been against this. It's kind of one of those things that's like, rather than hindsight is 2020, like fix your vision now, rather than after the fact being like, oh, I see, I see how this all played out. I see what was wrong with this. It's like, you can see those things in real time. It doesn't need to be, you see the entire story play out to then make your judgment. You can make your judgment in real time. I'm excited to read this. It is 187 pages, so it is not very long. And I like to throw in kind of shorter books like this every so often. I have a couple books that are about Central America and the US relations, but those are books that I had gotten kind of for the same reason, like to think about current issues, current events and whatnot, but they're like 500, 600 page books just because there's so much history there, there's so much to talk about. Those ones, unfortunately, I have not started. I've been reading other books, and so this one I think I'll read quicker. And then back to the sandwich. Turkey sandwich. In all her glory. Okay, I'm gonna have lunch now. Okay, so last thing before the vlog is done, because normally I kind of end my vlogs when Matthew gets home because he does not like pictures, he does not like videos, anything like that. That's why normally my vlogs kind of end earlier in the day. A couple things I'm gonna do before, or just to end the vlog off. First is I'm gonna order a helmet and a basket. Like I said, I wanted to get one at Target. This one is cheaper, and so either way, even if they had the one I was looking for in person, this one's a better price. And I'm also gonna get a helmet just to be on the safe side, especially because there are a few times where I need to cross some busy roads, and so not that anything's gonna happen, but a helmet is always just a better bet. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys my little haul. I'm getting a helmet, a basket, and then also this is a bad financial decision, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Like I told you guys this morning, Rhode has been my bestie recently in terms of skincare, and so I really want to try the new lip tints now that they're reformulated, because I had gotten the unscented one when it first came out and it did have the grainy feel that everybody was complaining about, and like the whole reason that they redid the formula and stuff. So I want to try it, and I have no reason to need this. I have so many lip products. I don't know why I'm ordering it. That's why it is not a sound decision to get this. But you know, sometimes you just deserve a little treat, and I finished my first semester of grad school, so I think I deserve it. So I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do the Lemontini, the one with the little shimmer on it, and then my helmet and my basket, and that's gonna be it for the day. I have actually, since I got back from Larchmont and finished my sandwich, everything like that, I've been sitting reading Jurassic Park. I'm about like 60% of the way done, and so I feel like I could probably finish it tonight, start my next book tomorrow, but it's so good. I wish I was smarter in science. I really like science and just the concepts of it, but the actual like cells, chemistry, all of that, I actually don't get. And so reading this book, I'm like, this is so digestible. Reading about science in this way, I'm like, oh yeah, like that makes sense how you made the dinosaur come to life. I feel like such a scientist reading this. I love it. But I'm getting to the part now where everything is going awry. These books are kind of convincing me that I should watch the newest one, just because I'm like, this is so fun. Like, it's obviously not fun because it is a kind of like sci-fi horror in terms of like, it'd be so scary to be locked on an island with all these vicious animals, but it's sci-fi, so it's, wow, what if? If that makes any sense. All that to say, I like this book. Okay, so with that long rant over, thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.